You've mentioned Romania. I know that you are in permanent contact with my country and analyzing everything over there. We know that we have some big issues regarding pollution, regarding waste management, some problems regarding the forests. What are the news coming from your side with the analysis? Have anything improved in my country?
So we're working constructively, and on forest I can say that, you know, there is definitely significant progress has been done. First of all, Sumal system, it's almost fully operational. And I know that some of the NGOs, they are not happy with it, but Commission carried out independent audit of the Sumal system, and it can say that really Sumal system is operational. The findings of that audit, this is what we refer. Also, Romania adopted the forest code. In that forest code, there is a very important part on, you know, increased fines and even prosecution as regards the environmental crimes and illegal logging. So that also should contribute to the implementation of the Romania's infringement procedure on the forestry. So I cannot say that there is no progress. There is definitely a progress being done, an important progress, and so we hope to continue working with Romanian authorities, and I hope that shift or changes in the government, or that restructuring of the government won't backtrack Romania from the wall that has been going on. On waste, as I mentioned, at this moment situation does not look good, but there is still time. So we have put forward a recommendations which I believe that Romania would be capable of implementing. And last but not least, of course, pollution is something that Romania needs to take a better care of. There are many reasons, and I understand the social aspect, especially when we talk about the pollution coming from the cars. People cannot just, change and buy a new car over the night. So therefore, government incentives are very important. Municipalities' incentives are very important that would allow citizens to have at least a choice of clean, comfortable public transport, which could easily get them from one part of the city to another. City has to be walkable and suitable for cycling. That would at least allow citizens to consider certain choices and maybe leave some of the cars back home. It's not easy, it takes time, but we are ready to work with Romanian authorities on that.
You are working for some years now on the environment issues. What is the biggest problem, in your opinion?
It's difficult to single out one issue.
I know, that's why I'm asking.
Probably pollution would be one of the biggest issues because it puts many pressures, not only on environment but on human health as well. And it does this kind of double damage because, healthy environment can help people also, to improve their mental health and etc. But then with the pollution you have this double pressure. So you have immediate pressure on human health and you have a pressure on the environment, which then ends up with different other pressures too. So I think this would be one of the major ones, but then you have many strands going out of it, which you also need to deal with it. I think we are on the right track. We have done a lot, and the European Green Deal through this year has been our guiding light. We proved that despite the pandemic, the Green Deal was very relevant. Despite the ongoing Russia's illegal, unjustified invasion in Ukraine, we show that Green Deal is of relevance. And I think we have to continue with this work because you cannot just leave it halfway done. That would be the worst what you possibly could do. We see the world is moving that way. Significant steps has been done from the other parts of the world. The first work that President Biden did upon coming to an office was to return to the Paris Agreement. Now with IRA being put forward as sort of making United States a hub of producing clean technologies, just show that they are also bidding on the Green Deal, on the changes that we've been bidding, I would say 2-3 years earlier than them. So we are ahead of this change, but to maintain the leadership position, that will take political stamina, that will take additional understanding and explaining to the citizens of what do we want to achieve. And I think that sometimes some politicians, they do lack that, or they try to just tend to go into this kind of simplicity. But these processes, especially when it comes to Green Deal, the horizontal one that touches upon our society, upon our economy, upon the way we live, cannot be explained in very simple terms.
In the end of our discussion, I will ask you to give a message to the Romanians who are watching you and who have been watching you for so many years now. You've told us every time what is the real situation in Romania, and thank you again for this. What's your message right now? Because there are difficult times.
Absolutely, the times are not easy, but I think what's most important that we always had a solution. We had a very proud moment with the COVID, that the whole Europe came out of COVID, and I would say came out stronger when we had the vaccines delivered to each and every member state, and starting vaccination at the same time, not differing among the member states, who is bigger, who is richer, and so on. And this is true European moments. I'm sure that we will keep on this true European moment in supporting Ukraine until the very end, because if Ukraine loses, countries such as Ukraine disappears. The world order that we know now will also disappear. But most importantly, with all these crises, we never forget to take care of our citizens. We see the increasing energy prices, and Commission reacts. We see the increasing inflation, and Commission immediately reacts. We do relate to our citizens, and we will continue to do so.
Thank you so much, Commissioner, for being with us today.
Thank you for having me.
Iar vouă, celor de acasă, vă spun să rămâneți pe Antena 3 CNN. Nu uitați că ne revedem și sâmbătă viitoare la 9:30 de minute. Cu bine și sănătoși!